Good morning, friends. Hello. It is me, Mel, with Lethaleyas Little Hook with Melanie. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Hello. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I didn't scare you away. Yet. Anyway, you gotta lay on that, don't you? Ziva has to lay on my stuff at all times. Anyway, so I thought I would do whips and finished objects and stuff. I mean, look at my hair. It's always got to do something. That's what you get for not brushing your hair. I'm just me. Oh, now she's coming in for the pets. She said, "Did you turn the camera on? Should I come in for a cameo?" And then Ruby's playing dead on the end of the bed. Why? Because she now takes anxiety meds 24/7. If you've been to this channel before, I have two dogs. One, a high anxiety... Ziva, stop! A high anxiety, half Australian cattle dog, half Australian shepherd. 10 years old, named Ruby, who, high anxiety. They're both rescues. And we got her at 10 months old. And we think she's from a puppy mill. And anxious about everything. Doesn't like men in hats. Doesn't like tools. Doesn't like loud sounds. Doesn't like men in black. We lived in Amish country, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. The Amish in their black garb would drive her insane. Ziva, no, you have to wait. Stop clawing mommy. Ziva, the other dog, I found in the middle of the street up here in Tioga County, Pennsylvania. And we took to the shelter, and I said, if you don't find her owners, I would like the first chance to adopt her. She is part Rottweiler, part American Staffordshire, part Lhasa Apso. Yeah, figure that one out. And the only part of her that shows Lhasa Apso, yes, I spoil them immensely, and all you see on the video is me yelling at them. But that's because I spoil them, and they come begging during the video, and I have to tell them no, no, no. But the only part of her that shows Lhasa Apso is her nails, or as I call them, dragon talons, grow immensely fast. Stop. And, yeah, they didn't find her owner. It's a long, convoluted story. It turns out the owners were the people I talked to about her, and they turn over animals all the time. Get them, either release them into the wild, or drop them off at shelters. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. She's mine for the past 4 years. And immensely spoiled. But yes, dragon talons, and now she's digging them into my inner thigh during the video. They're both about 60 pounds, but Ruby is now, at the age of 10, on anxiety meds, which are making her very sleepy, but a lot less anxious. She's getting used to them in these first few days. She's getting back to alertness when she needs to be alert, but very sleepy the rest of it. Okay, hold on. Come here, come here. This is Ziva. Yes, Ziva likes hugs and kisses and cuddles and to sit in mommy's lap even though she's 60 pounds. Right? My baby. My baby. Who says dogs don't like hugs? Look, do you see? This dog sleeps under the covers, loves to be cuddled. Her tail's going right now because she loves when I make noises on her. Thank you. Thank you. Are you going to be good now? No, you want to be in my lap, but you can't be in my lap. We know the catastrophe that happened last time. Yeah, so go by the window. Go. Don't give me those eyes. She has these eyes that look like a sea lion. or a seal. Dark pools, and she knows how to turn them on like Puss in Boots in the movies. Yeah, see, she's trying to get in my lap. No, you go over there. No, no. All muscle. You're all muscle. No, don't. We're not doing... No. 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 No, we're not doing this. Go over there. Go over there. Go lay down. I gotta do a video. Go lay down. Stop. Yeah. No. No. Ziva. Ziva, mommy means it. Mommy means it. And now I'm all messed up. And y'all got a good laugh out of that. Go lay down. That's her tail against the wall. She's got one of those whip tails. Okay. So I'm going to show you. I tested for one of my designer favorite designers. And I'm going to show it to you even though the pattern's not released yet. I finished the test. I did 2 of them. They are the Misty Morning Wrap. And it's by Canoe Mountain Design. She's on Ravelry and Etsy and Facebook. And so it's more like a wide scarf to me, but you can adjust the width. She tells you in the pattern how to adjust. Don't even sneak over here. You lay down. You lay your butt down. I know you understand English. Just blinking at me like kids do when you tell them no candy and they're like, don't know what you mean. Can't understand English right now. Anyway, so I made one. It calls for a 3-weight yarn. These are both listed as 3-weight, but this one's more like a light 4-weight, and the other one's a true 3-weight. So they came out different sizes, and I like that. I wanted to see how it worked. This one is Mandala Sequins in the color Sapphire. So, and this one came out 89 inches long. My sister wanted it for a Christmas gift when she saw me making it. Very easy repeat for the length, and then you do the border on the ends. It's a 6-row repeat. And this took just over 2 cakes. And with the cakes, in her pattern, it said it would have been 3. Maybe she meant 3 because it takes just over 2, but not very fancy. It's very nice with the sequins. See the sparkle. Sparkle. Yes, so very pretty. So, if I make it again, I'm going to make it wider. I mean, with the test, you want to do it as written. But, next time I would make it an actual wrap. So, that's that one. And the next one I used James C. Brett Northern Lights, which is one of my favorite yarns. And, of course, they discontinued it. But I love the tweedy stuff. I love tweed. I love it. But this is very hard to frog yarn. I did it, though, when I had... Of course, I messed up once or twice. You gotta. But this one came out to 72 inches. And I didn't do the same number of rows for each. But I did do the same number of stitches to cast on, and this one came to 7.5 inches wide, and this one came to 9 3/4. So that tells you like 9 3/4, 7.5, and it's the same number of stitches wide. So a 3, and I'd say a light 4, and that just stole my my cross stitch. That's something else I'm going to show you. If you weren't in my recent giveaway for a cross stitch pattern, which I just pulled the winner today, if you were in it, or if you just want to go give a thumbs up, which I appreciate, that video's up. But I started one of my cross-stitch kits. I'm going to show you that. But this, I love the autumn colors and the tweediness. And it's very lightweight, so it's a nice scarf for spring or fall, even summer if it's a chilly day. Exact same pattern, and it shows you like how different it can come out. So if you made a wrap out of this actual 3-weight, be a lovely lightweight wrap. But her name is Audrey Friesen. That's how I pronounce it. It's Friesen, and her brand name is Canoe, MTN, 2 different words, Designs on Facebook, Ravelry, and Etsy. I always go to Ravelry because it's where I started getting patterns, and it has your library. Etsy is newer to me. I do have the purchase history, but it's not like a library, you know. But, okay, so I started, if you saw my opening from VIP Cross Stitch, I got a few cross stitch kits, and I started my Doctor Who one. And so this is what I've done. Oh, you can see the stitches very well here. You can see the ones I've done. They're in light blue, or on this it looks like teal. But and then over here is my guide. But the kit, I found out, had 4 needles in it with very nice sized eyes. I can thread them by hand, which is nice. And then the instructions were on, I found out I had a map. So even if I do this, I could do a counted cross stitch with the guide they give me. Because it's all printed out on a piece of paper. It's an entire grid graph. Am I saying this right? Am I making any sense? They gave me a graph picture. I thought it was just going to be printed and I wouldn't have a graph map of what I needed to do. But they gave me that. So if I ever wanted to recreate this cross stitch, I could do it as a counted cross stitch and just get the floss again. And I'm like, well, that's great, because I might want to make this and give it as a gift. But they also had already sorted my floss for me, which they don't do that in normal kits. Some kits you have to go out and buy all your floss. They just give you the linen, or, you know, words. I'm going to take this from Thrift. Words are hard. I like that phrase, and I'm going to steal that for this one. But they give you the cloth. Yeah, they'll give you the cloth. They might give you a needle. Yeah. And you have to have the hoop, and then you have to go buy the floss. But no, they give you the floss. They give you the needles. They gave me a thimble. They gave me this little piece of foam, which they stuck the needles in. And they gave me a threader. And this kit, I believe, cost less than $7. It was around $7. Now, when I used to buy cross-stitch kits, and I worked at Michael's, I helped, I was on the team that opened Michael's stores, like set it up for the grand opening and everything, did all the shelves and everything. Cross-stitch kits cost $15 or so. And or more. And this was in the early 2000s, so 20 years ago. And so this is beautiful because if you had to buy the floss, and I know floss is like 60 cents per little skein of floss, so not expensive. But if you had to buy 20 some colors, that could get up to $20 because in the black alone, this is how much black I have. That's a couple skeins worth. We're talking $20 worth of floss alone, and then the $15 kit. We're talking $35. And this whole kit with the needles and everything, and I just would have to provide the hoop. Come on. But yeah, so I'm enjoying this. My fingers have not cramped once holding the needle, and it just came back to me, and all I'm doing is cross stitch. There are no fancy stitches. No French knots. I'm so happy. And I'm rambling. I meant to show you stuff I'm doing and not just... So that's 2 finished objects, 1 whip, and the dog snuck up and is laying on my leg, which means she's laying on some of my whips. Okay, do we all remember this guy? Yeah? Happy-go-lucky puppy? My dad is trying to convince me that even if I get this thing done by Christmas, to just give my sister this in a box. Just give her the head in a box, he says. Please, just give her the... Even if you have the whole body done, don't put the head on it. Just give her the head in a box. This is the kind of family we are. Okay, now you have some insight into us, if you hadn't before. But I have... Ziva, are you laying on those? Yes, you are. Can I have those? You can lay down again now. Come on. Lay down on Mommy's leg. No, yeah, okay. She's happy now. Okay, so I have 1 front leg done. 2 front legs done. Which just look like... See, down here? See these little bendy bits? Those are the paws. So I have 2 front legs done. And I have 1 back leg done, which looks like a turkey drumstick. And I had to put this on it because you put a piece of... they said plastic cardboard. So I used a trick I learned from someone. I used a piece of, it's plastic canvas. I used that and put it in there. And they were saying like from an ice cream container. And yeah, I'm not using stuff that's touch food. No. Ew. Anyway. And on each side, there is a piece of my hair stuck in there. Yes, there is a piece of me in everything I make. And my dog's. But it's clean because I wash it before I send it to anyone. So it's sanitized. But I love how this is coming out with all the fur and everything. You can't even see this strand of the worsted weight, but could you imagine they had you just using this? Could you imagine just trying to work with this? Or how thin it would have come out, wholly and everything? How much smaller it would have come out? No, never. And I am finding that it may not have been edited the best, this pattern. I probably won't buy any more patterns from this designer. I noticed she had YouTube videos up. There have not been any in a bunch of years. And then some were taken down, like the ones linked to this pattern are no longer up. So maybe there were, I don't know. But if I get any more like realistic dog ones, I may go to different designers. But I'm making my way through. I don't want to speak ill. I'm just saying it's the technical stuff is good, but the wording, like, it does not say stuff always where it should say stuff, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm figuring it out. I've done enough patterns that I can figure out where it should say stuff, where it should be. I mean, I test stuff, so you intuit. But so I need to know what the front part, which way is the front. So I put this little guy here, and then the other one will have the canvas on the back so that it faces the drumstick will face the other way. But so that is also what I'm working on. And if it doesn't get done, she will get a head in the box. I may do it just to please my dad. But so those are what I'm working on. And then we're going down to the Lancaster area to see my nephew right after Christmas because he comes up from Virginia for a week during Christmas, and he's older. He's 15 now, and he used to come up to our house up here in northern Pennsylvania for half of his week. It used to be for longer because I used to go get him. I planned these trips, and he wanted to spend them with us because his mother was always working. And so he would be stuck in the house without anybody. Now he wants to spend it down there because his mother's boyfriend has a PS5. And then his mother always promises that his sisters may come visit. He has 4 sisters by his mother. They may come. They may come visit, is what she says. And New Year's, we're going to do something fun. I mean, he would spend New Year's with us, and we'd set off fireworks and have Pizza Hut and do that kind of stuff. And not real fireworks. We'd do like sparklers and like the little ones in the driveway. But we'd make it fun for him. But now he's 15 and he wants to play the PS5 for endless hours, and we don't have a PS5. I have a PS3 with the same games he's been trying to play for years and then getting stuck at a certain level, and that's it. So he's bored up here. He's bored. And so he said he'd want to come for maybe a day or 2 up here. And we said, don't come for a day or 2. We'll come down there. We'll take you to dinner. And we were going to go to Hershey Park's Christmas Candy Lane. And they have live reindeer. And my sister's friend from college, actually, she's an animal behaviorist. And she, for years, even while she was in college, worked with the reindeer at Christmas Candy Lane. And she still does. And my sister has not seen her almost since college. A little after college, but she has not seen her. So we thought we'd go to Christmas Candy Lane. It is now $52 a person to get into Christmas Candy Lane. No. So that was a no now. $200 to get in. And then, of course, my niece, she's down there too, but my youngest niece, who is only 12, we're not going to leave her out. But, so $250 to go in and see reindeer. No. So we're going to take them to dinner. And then it became, well, the boyfriend's daughter, who's 9, can come with, but, and then my sister and her boyfriend can come with. who all's coming with, but they have to pay for. Oh, dear Lord. And then my other nieces can come if they want, but will they want? Because they never come anywhere with us anymore. They're always so busy, but they have to pay for themselves. And dear Lord, what has this come? My head hurts. And then now I have a hat I made for my nephew. He asked for it. I made it for him. I wrapped it for Christmas, even though he knows he's getting it. But now my niece will see me giving him a Christmas present I made him. And she's 12. And she has mood swings. So now I have to whip up something for her on the spur of the moment. Ah! Why? I wasn't making anything for anybody. I made that months ago for him. Months. Stress. Family means stress. Oh, I do love being able to just talk to you guys and just go. I love you guys, but yeah. I was just, calmly doing things until yesterday, and I went, she's gonna see me giving him a hat. And my sister's like, I've seen you whip up hats in like 20 minutes. I'm like, no, no. And then my sister's like, you should make her a hat with fox ears. And I'm like, what are you doing to me? Why can't it just be a hat? And now I'm going to knit a hat because the yarn she picked is this thin. It's a number 2. And I'm like, it's got to be knit now. I've never knit anything with ears. And then she's like, maybe you should put eye holes in it too so she can pull it down over her eye. I'm like, what? What? Why can't it just be a hat? And it's got to be done before Chris. Can anyone feel my pain? Yeah. And the thing is, okay, my niece, and I'm just giving you this background so you understand. My niece, her dad is African American. Her mom is obviously my very pale sister. But her hair. So I'm trying to figure out what size hat because her hair is just poof. Does she have I don't know what size hat she wears. I'm gonna just make an adult hat. I have a huge head, but I don't know if her head is regular sized or her head is big like mine and then her hair adds to it. Do you get my dilemma? Just make a hat that fits my head, and that should accommodate for her hair. I want to cry. I just want to hide in my own little craft and pretend I don't have deadlines. But tonight, we are going up to Elmira to do a drive-through Christmas light thing, which we have never done. I've never been to one of those. There is a farm up there, and they have done Christmas lights. Kind of like when you go through the neighborhoods, but it's on a farm, and it's called Twinkle Town, I think. I don't know what the farm is called. I'll find out. And if I can, hold my tablet up and get some footage, I will. For you guys. Maybe a short or something. But I'll see what I can do. Alright. Enough ranting. Enough of me going crazy. I love you guys. I will talk to you later. And I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Alright. Bye.